Quantum physics is the branch of physics that studies how matter and energy behave at the smallest scales of reality. You know, such as atoms and subatomic particles. Mm. Unlike classical physics, which describes the predictable movement of large objects, quantum physics reveals that at microscopic levels, particles behave in probabilistic and sometimes counterintuitive ways. Mm. Instead of existing as fixed objects, particles can behave like waves of probability and only take definite states when they interact with something. You know, these strange rules might sound distant from everyday life, but they directly shape many technologies we use daily. Mm. Quantum behavior explains how electrons move through materials, which is the foundation of semiconductors used in computers, smartphones, and almost every modern electronic device. You know, there is lasers, another quantum-based technology. They are used in medical surgery, barcode scanners, fiber optic internet communication, and even simple tools like laser pointers. You know, there is MRIs. The MRI machines in hospitals rely on quantum properties of atomic nuclei to produce detailed images of the human body. Even GPS systems depend on extremely precise atomic clocks that function using quantum principles. Hmm? Without understanding quantum physics, much of modern technology simply will not exist. You know, psychologically, quantum discoveries also influence how we think about reality itself. Eh? For centuries, the universe was believed to operate like a perfectly predictable machine. Eh? Quantum physics challenged that assumption by showing that uncertainty and probability are fundamental aspects of nature. You know, this perspective can reshape our mindset about life. Instead of expecting absolute certainty or control, we begin to understand that outcomes often emerge from complex interactions and probabilities. This encourages adaptability, curiosity, and openness to multiple possibilities rather than rigid expectations. You know, spiritually, quantum physics invites reflection on the interconnected nature of existence. Eh? And one famous phenomenon, that is the quantum entanglement, shows that particles can remain linked in ways that allow them to influence each other, even across great distances. You know, while the science behind it is precise and technical, the broader implication suggests that reality may be more interconnected than it appears. Eh? This resonates with spiritual traditions that speak about unity, interdependence, and the idea that the universe operates as a deeply connected whole. You know, in short, quantum physics studies how matter and energy behave at the smallest levels of reality. Eh? Though its concepts are complex, its effects are visible in everyday technology, eh, such as computers, lasers, smartphones, medical imaging, and navigation systems. Beyond technology, it also reshapes how we understand uncertainty, how we understand connection, and the structure of reality itself. My people, hail! Hail!